It's Predator, 1987. Alright, honestly, what can you say about this movie that hasn't already been said? It's just a classic. Especially if you're born in the 80s and grew up on this with Arnold in his prime. Lucky to get him for this straightforward, pretty much straightforward 80s action flick with the sci-fi twist. You could watch a bunch of sci-fi movies. This is one of the best versions of an alien that you're gonna get, the Predator. The opening scene where they drop him off on the pod to go and hunt in Guatemala. So the side story, and they have all these different characters that are unique, and oh my goodness, I probably based half of my action figure stories in my head off these characters growing up with. It was almost like real life G.I. Joes, him and his like mercenary ex-military team that go on this mission, and he reunites with Carl Weathers from Rocky fame. And then we get a graphic movie too, sci-fi action with elements of horror. And then the whole ending, it's like no dialogue, but it's still so suspenseful with the cat and mouse game of Arnold and the alien. And then he bleeds green. And then we get the classic scene where they shoot about 5,000 rounds into the jungle. Everything's just epic. And then every character, including the one that stays behind on the log bridge to fight him. Then Mac, who runs to chase him down, he ends up getting shoot. Then Arnold, probably the best action star ever, arguably, obviously. Just the perfect opponent to go up against the Predator. And then the whole last 20 minutes, like I was saying, pretty much no dialogue. But just still awesome to watch when he dresses himself up in the mud. So, I give it an A-. There wasn't that much depth in maybe explain about the mission that they were doing. Other than that, he hired his team. He made them believe that they were doing a rescue mission, but really they were attacking a rebel base in the jungles of Guatemala. Just classic characters. The Jesse Ventura character. I mean, and this was just a spec script too, if you could believe it. Filmed in the summer of 1986. So that's pretty much all I have to say. I give it an A-. Everything could be better, but just the look of the whole Predator and the whole ending for that, the last 30 minutes is just classic, where he's just killing the whole crew one by one, and he's the only one left. Just amazing. Like I said, you can't say much more. This was JBM. I'm going to do a whole Alien franchise review. Remember, they merged this franchise into Alien, obviously. And Predator 2 coming up. So, thanks for listening. I'm out.